Why is spiritual warfare not only important, but sometimes downright necessary? Well, I'll tell you what I've learned through my experience. So I was watching a video the other day where this guy was talking about how his wife is pregnant and she is about to have their fourth and potentially final child. And he was talking about the newborn stage. So he's talking about how, like everybody knows the newborn stage kind of sucks. Like, it's hard. You have zero sleep. You are up all night with this baby who all they want to do is be held and poop and pee and eat. And it is constant and it is exhausting. So then why is it that whenever you come out of that stage and you've had a little bit of a break from it, you're almost nostalgic for it? And he was sharing that his theory is that we become nostalgic for it because in that season, we were only focused on the most important thing. And sometimes when we get more into life, you just get distracted by all of the things that don't really matter, all of the things that aren't really important. And so you long for that season where all you had to do was focused on the most important thing. And it just clicked in my head. I was like, that is why that season of heavy spiritual warfare in my life was so important, because I was only focused on the main thing. And when I was in that season of heavy spiritual warfare, God actually told me, he was like, you're going to miss this season one day. And I was like, no, sir, I am not. No, sir, I am not. And he said, yes, you will. You'll miss it. And now that I've had a little bit of separation from it, I do miss it. Because in that season, God and I were nose to nose. He was consuming my every thought and getting preoccupied with life and reality and, all of the other things that come with it. It really does make you miss when you just got to focus on being with God. So if you're in a season of spiritual warfare right now, even though it's heavy and it's hard, don't wish it away just yet. Focus on keeping the main thing, because there's going to come a time when you're going to miss being this close with him. One more thing I wanted to share is that after that period of spiritual warfare that lasted probably about 3 years, when I came out of it, God asked me to write a book about everything that I had learned during that time. So I wrote this book, 7 Days to a Life of Limitless, and it really outlines everything that I learned about having a relationship with God and what it's really supposed to look like as opposed to what I had just been taught. I talk about how to hear his voice, his promises, our purpose, our identity, peace, intimacy, what the journey's supposed to look like. 3 years worth of information in this book. Now, of course, this book doesn't replace the Bible. It's not supposed to replace your relationship with God. It's just supposed to lead you closer to him. So it's a tool that if you need a little extra help and a little extra guidance and you just want somebody to spell it out for you, here it is. I have signed copies of it available on TikTok Shop or on my website. Or if you don't care about signed copies and you just want faster shipping, you can find it on Amazon too. Now, if you do happen to buy a copy of this, I just want to let you know that it is helping fund some really cool, really important kingdom assignments that are coming up that I hope to share about, in the next couple of months. So it can benefit you, but it can also serve a greater purpose as well, just so you know.